Hello everybody, Foxy Games here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Full Story Playthrough. I'm sure you all recognize that music. We're in Ishgard. What are we doing sitting at this glorious banquet table with this low-res turkey in the background? Well, I'll tell you what we're doing. We're gonna go and speak with Lord Guillemot to see what we can do for him today. And by that I mean we're unlocking a dungeon, so let's get up those stairs. Those good old stairs that we'll never get tired of, surely. Hello, Lord Guillemot. Foxy Games, you have come to us to lend you your strength. House Durandare is in your debt. You will rejoice with us to know that the battle for the Stone Vigil has finally begun. The first wave has already breached the outer defenses and entered the keep. As depraved a foe as the Dravanian Tsar, they have a certain cunning. The place teems with unbelievers who gladly embrace death merely to deny us a foam of advance. We come to slay dogs and are bled by nits. There are graver matters still. After our first wave stormed the keep, the enemy sealed the breach behind them. The Vigil headgate is now a welter of molten iron and stones sharp as a headman's axe. We can no longer send reinforcements by land. The danger is great, but we must go by air. I shall lead the second wave and would have you join your strength with ours. Sir Nathalin awaits you near the Stone Vigil itself. I shall join you as soon as I have seen to the airships. Ah, so Ishgard has its own airships. Very good. Oh hey, I saw some more frigging gold sellers. Ah, it's been some time since we've been in the beautiful snowy plains of Kurthus. Reminds me of my life back up north. Nathalin. Hey, more gold sellers. Hail, Foxy. Lord Guillemot sent word. The airship will not be long in coming, and then we charge. All White Brim Front knows your name, Foxy Games, who penetrated the Stone Vigil's defenses. Why, to this very day I remember the cheer that rang out when we'd heard you'd laid Isgebind low. Your presence here is tonic, pure tonic for the troops. Too long have the damned dragons desecrated our keep. Halone willing, the Stone Vigil shall return to Ishgard before this day is out. We now have access to Stone Vigil hard mode, and you bet your ballsack we're going straight in there. Man, that took fucking forever. I was sitting in queue for like 15 minutes. Alright, let's do this shit. You guys are not dressed for the cold, that's for sure. Okay, which way? Which way indeed? This way. Alright. Now you guys all know what's inside Stone Vigil. It's a place filled with horrible dragons. Except this time the Ishgardians are pushing back. So you just gotta murder the hell out of dragons, the usual. See, what do we got in here? Looks like a white mage, a samurai, and a black mage. Cool. Nothing behind me? Good. These guys hit pretty hard. Healer's gonna have to really be on her toes. Where are you going? Well, not that way, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and pull these dragonflies and this dragon. Let's do that. just make sure I'm out of the, or rather make sure I've got some armor. Damn, that hurts. Nothing else here. Let's keep moving. You know what's great about hard mode? No asshole dragon swooping in from the ceiling and breathing fire on you. Get over here, prick. Oh no, he does it instead. God damn it. That wasn't intentional either. I legit forgot he did that. Let's see. I forget what this guy is all about. Let's find out then. Okay, that's right. You don't want to be in front of that. Oh yeah, this guy's just a big chungus. He just wants to beat the hell out of you. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, he's going to the corner. We do not want to be in front of him. And you don't want to be near that AoE either. Right, I forgot about that. The AoE actually does shit to the boss. But you know it's honestly... Oh, ow! That's bad. I forgot Rake was that fucking powerful. This healer is not healing me for much. Oh, now she is. Or he, I don't know. Yeah, boss is dead. And no one died. I consider that an absolute victory. Ah, we've got heretics to fight now. Kill the healer first. Well, I guess they're all technically... Well, no. One of them was doing something different. Oh, that door's closed. Oh, here comes some dragonflies. Nowhere near as painful as the ones from easy mode. Blood and Thunder, Blood and Fire. Is that a World of Warcraft reference? Oh dear, he turned into a dragon. Like some kind of middle school weeb. I'm getting really hurt here. Like, really fucking hurt. What the shit? This healer likes to play dangerously. That or she's not paying attention. Well, I'm full health now, so... And no one died. Oh, there's a big chungus. Looks like we've got some cannons to fire. It looks like somebody here is actually gonna do it. Not like when I did Stone Temple regular. Oh yeah, and there's dragonflies. Come here, dragonflies. Are we good? Not yet. We gotta shoot this big chungus. Oh. Probably shouldn't have done that twice, but oh well. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. One more, one more. Only one person used the cannon this time. Perfect. Oh, hello. We've got a big chungus up there. I'm gonna keep Chungus point this way. Ow. That really hurts. Alright, I think 3 was the lucky number for that, so... Looks like it, because he's not coming back up. And this dragon's about to get fucked. Don't you scram. You are not Burb, you are Dragon. Oh, this boss. I sure love this boss. How do we start this one? Do I have to run in the middle? Yes. Rest when you've earned it, heroes. Get that cannon sponged. You, ready. Incoming. Alright. Get on the cannon and start firing. When his shell turns red, cease fire. When he starts to cast, hit him with number 2. That'll stun him. Oh yeah, that's the one. It barely did shit. Oh no. That hurt. Get ready to fire, and fire. Up, here comes some ads, and you can't shoot the ads close to you. Sometimes the ads will come and attack your cannons too. Okay, cast the stun. Very good. Oh, and he is now reflecting. Okay, now we have to help each other. Please help. Please help. Okay, people are going to be retarded about this. Alright, well, I mean, that's their right. They have the right to be retarded. I just won't like them very much. Dude. Fucking fuck you, dude. And fuck all these assholes not... Fuck these guys. Fucking just let this thing bang on me the entire goddamn time. Satan suck a dick. Anyway, that fight's over with, so we don't need to worry about it anymore. Hooray. The end boss of this place is ass. I don't like it very much. Oh, and here we go. Veganesis. Vegans. Vegan dragons. It's worse than I feared. I hate this thing. I hate it because it doesn't show AoE circles, it doesn't show the orange spots on the ground. You have to watch for telegraphs, and they all look very similar. Best thing to do is stay on his side. Also, he doesn't really play well with the aggro table. Now, see, he's gonna fireball apparently. Now he's swiping. swiping. Now he's charging. Oh good, now there's two. He's charging. And again, these guys, they don't follow the aggro rules. Ow. I was a bit too close for that one. And this guy's just about dead. He's gonna do, I don't even know what, fireball. Everybody else is doing a poor job of avoiding these things. For me, I've got the smarts. This boss isn't as annoying as I remember. Huh. Yeah, really not as annoying as I remember. Probably because I knew what to do. It's kind of a lazy design for an encounter, really. It's like, oh, how about halfway through the fight, we bring out another of the same thing? It's like, alright. That's stupid, but alright. Well, the healer left, so let's give this samurai some shit. Pass on that. I got 3 commands, because everybody knew I did a great fucking job. I am totally modest about that. Alright, let's go back and talk to Drillamont. I'm sure he'll be happy that, you know, we finally took back the fucking keep. We're doing a victory sprint up the stairs. Because we killed a whole bunch of dragons. This is totally not going to come and bite us in the ass later in the game. Drillamont! Foxy, I am glad to see you safely returned. By the grace of the Fury and the aid you have given us, we have taken back what is ours. Yet surely you saw what the Javanians left in their wake, a ruin, a blood-crusted eye in need of much physicking before it can resume watch over the dragons. It will be long and hard work to rebuild the Stone Vigil. Long and hard. Like my no. One battle ends, another begins. Our war is a holy one, and there is no rest for the pious, except in the arms of the Fury herself. Never shall be depleted the ranks of Ishgard's glorious dead. Never shall the prayers of the righteous be in vain. The dragons will perish, this I swear, by swords whole and broken. And look, more goddamn gold sellers. They can eat shit, motherfuckers. Alright. Next dungeon, we're going to Gridania for, stuff. Oh, would you look at that? It's this guy again. Ah, friend, it is good to see you again. How I wish I could greet you with more joyful tidings. I trust you have heard the rumors. Yes, I fear they are true, and then some. Oh, wherever shall I begin? After you release my lady from her torment, a deed of bravery and kindness that I will remember until the last of my days, I paid visit to the Wood Whalers and told them the tale in all its tragedy, that the guardians of the 12's Wood might know the truth. Though the Whalers did not doubt my words, they insisted on a thorough investigation of the manor. Without witnessing my lady's remains for themselves, I was told they could hardly vouch for the citizenry's safety. A prudent judgment, I thought, and I did not argue. It is what happened next that confounded everyone, myself most of all. A contingent of Wood Whalers was dispatched to the manor, and I personally escorted them in. This would be the last I saw of them, for nary a one returned. Minutes turned to hours, and before long, night surrounded the silent manor. 'Twas then the screams began again, ungodly, heart-rending screams that shall be burned into my memory forevermore. Against my better reasoning, I mustered the courage to peer inside. Oh, how I wish that I had not! For what peered back, friend, was someone, nay, something. For that which I saw was surely possessed no soul like you or I, that has no right to exist in our world. The Whalers have dispatched another contingent to investigate the manor. The fools! Do they not see that they have writ their own death sentence? I cannot save them, but you, friend, you may succeed where I so miserably failed. I implore you, pray come to our aid once more. So it looks like Hawk Manor, I said banner for some reason, is not quite finished with us. Ah, here we are again at Hawk Manor. And all we have to do is poke the door. And we have entry into Hawk Manor, hard mode, which we will of course get right into. Well, as you can see, some shit has continued to happen in this house. And we have to stop it. So let's go and do just that. Let's see. Nope, not that way. A lot of broken furniture. Oh yes, let's save this wood whaler from... never mind. Point you away from the group. Now this place has some trash pulls that are a little bit spoopy, but we'll get through it. Okay, make sure we get that key. Good, very good. And get that door open. This place has cool music too. She's got a pretty nasty cleave that I should not be pointing at them, as it turns out. And they dropped a key as well. Let's get that door open. Get back over here, you cunts. And another tiny key. Alright, that door is chained up. Let's go down the hall then. In fact, let's go farther down the hall. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well. Did not mean to use both of my shields at the same time. Alright, you think these are statues? You're wrong. Point you this way, because you've got some pretty nasty attacks. And the first boss room. It's time for Kick the Toddler Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. This guy is all about ad control. And you know, not standing in bad. As soon as he starts spawning ads, I have to pull them, and the DPS have to kill them. And not stand in that. That is a very bad. No, this hasn't been so bad so far. He's already dead. Omae mo shinderu. Come in here, touch somebody's ball. I'm so mature. Watch out for these things because, well, they don't hurt that much. We're gonna take this part a bit slow. I'm also going to stand against this wall here. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Screw this. I would very much rather not be caught in those things over and over again, and I'm sure the healer wouldn't want that either. Yeah, I think this is what I was supposed to do. It's been a long time since I've done Honk Manor. Okay, which of you drops the key? Somebody get it? Oh, good. Hey, that guy's familiar, isn't he? It's our good friend, the Manor Sentry. The guy who ran away and opened a door for us last time. Oh, look at that. He's gonna do the same shit this time. And bring us to this boss, the second one, Ash. This is a heavy movement fight, and it's a very be fucking careful kind of fight. It's a very don't stand in the bad kind of fight. Come here, buddy. I mean, he's almost dead. So, you don't need to worry too much. And I leveled up. I am now level 55. See, can't use either of these. Eh. Touch the ball. The second of the pair. I'm so funny. And I'm just gonna pull this entire fucking room. Oh, cunt. Who did this? Somebody pulled something. Fine, we'll pull half the room. There. I think I know why the other one got pulled. Here, let me just do that. And we'll keep moving. Do that. Keep moving. Alright, now we can fight them. Holy motherfucker. Point you this way. Alright, time for the final boss. You ready? Alright, this boss is interesting in a post-Shadowbringers game. As far as I know, it's the only boss that may actually do you harm by damaging it too quickly. Because this this boss in particular spawns ads based on the percentage of her HP remaining. We have to kill this, guys. We cannot just let it sit. Look, she's eating it already. Yeah, she'll spawn these ads, and if she eats them at certain HP percentages, she casts a really nasty room-wide AoE. And she will eat them depending on how much HP she has left. So you really can't just keep DPSing her. See, she's gonna eat one. It's really gonna hurt. Yeah, you see? Nearly killed the healer. And they didn't kill the other maidservant because they're idiots. At least that one didn't hurt so bad. Here's Lady Amandine, remember her from the first Hawk Manor? And this DPS is fucking dumb. See? Everybody but me is dead. See? It's manageable now. Okay, Lady Amandine. She's gonna eat her quick, so be fucking fast about it. There we go. Okay, she's going to cast Beguiling Mist, assuming she survives the limit break. Thank fucking God she didn't. See how easy that shit is when you follow directions? I should have just said something outright. I made the mistake of assuming these people would know the fight. Well, healer still did good, so... Ooh, let's take a look at that. Oh, that's kinda cute. It's not... well, I mean, I got it anyway. I only got 2 fucking commends. I'm the only reason that we finished that fight. Fuck you. No, I'm not gonna be shit like that. Okay, we only have one more dungeon to go on our current list, so let's go to Costa del Sol. Whiskate! Remember us? Foxy Games. I shall have to thank Durstwaits, for he was as good as his word.
He promised he'd find you. I'm lucky to have such friends. What can I say? In the company of heroes, you keep good company. Haha. And that's what I need your help with. I'm sure you remember Brayflox. In a bit of trouble she is. What else is new? As the captain of the guards here, I can hardly go charging off to her rescue, and yet would I forsake a friend? Never! And so I thought of you, Foxy. Truly, your timing is fortuitous, and your fortitude unmatched. If there is anyone who can help our mutual gobby friend, it's you. Now off you go, then, to Brayflox's long stop. What have you gotten yourself into, Brayflox? Oh well. Head on over to Wineport. Brayflox! How you doing, Gobby? Goodly Uplander is here to give lent hand to Gobby flock of Brayflox. Uplander's tongue flaps make for happy Gobby. Brayflox ear catch enemy foot noise. Illuminati want Brayflox's secret. Dirty take they try and try. Psh. Stinky sweet secret recipe. Brayflox can give to Gobby friend. Brayflox's cheese is most tasty fresh, and now Brayflox is hunted Gobby. Brayflox is no cheese maker. Brayflox free cheese recipe from Illuminati. Cheese is Gobby birthright. No Gobby die make Illuminati cheese lords. But now they want to make Brayflox dead Gobby. Brayflox give Uplander lent hand in pastime, yes. Mighty Rockman fall with Gobby help, yes. Now time is come for lent hand to be Brayflox's iron fist. Okay, so I don't speak Goblinese, but from what I get out of that, the Goblin Illuminati wants to kill her because she stole their cheese recipe. Oh well, we're going to Brayflox's long stop. So apparently the Goblin Illuminati are using the animals as target practice. Alright, healer says I can pull big. I think I may. I think we'll just stick with this size group. Yeah, this is good. Wow, ow, holy shit. Well, no one died. Alright, let's stick to this pull here. And this won't be the last time that we see the Goblin Illuminati. Oh, those are the only two enemies left. So I wasted my sprint, but that's okay. Oh, you got an engineer here. That's cool. I always wanted to try engineer. They get guns and turrets and shit. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, first boss, the Illuminati Commander. You know, I don't remember what this guy does, so we're gonna find out. Oh right, he throws bombs. And there are snipers that need to die. Reminds me of Bomberman. Oh yeah, he's deaded. Let's see, can't use, don't want. Oh, there's more. Gliders, huh? That's interesting. Sheltron. You know, when I hear the word Sheltron, I've probably said this before. To me, it sounds like a robot. Like, I am Sheltron. I am a turtle robot. Which way is the right way? Maybe these guys know. Oh, it is through there. Or is it? Maybe we had to free the goblins. Yep, Brayflox has to come. This is the sneaky way. Aha! Oh, boss time! Let's beat the shit out of it. Ah, yes, it's the Goblin Illuminati's shitty excuse for Magitech armor. Also, don't stand in those pools. Okay. And he detonated most of those pools. Very good. Like it's called Magitech Van Gob instead of Magitech Vanguard. Obviously ripped off of the Garleans. And that wasn't too bad. We're so overgeared that it don't fucking matter. Oh my god, that is kawaii as fuck, but I can't use it. Oh, there's a curl. I didn't see it. Still say that the World of Warcraft goblins are better, but you know, they dropped a key. Hopefully somebody gets that key. Very good. Yes, come in here. Oh my god, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Okay, this healer is really fucking good. Somebody grab that key, very good. There was a Tarama back there, but we're not gonna ignore it. And the final boss, God Machine G6. Illuminati will not have cheese. Oh, Brayflux. No, Brayflux! You will be avenged. The most that you need to worry about with this guy is bombs. And ads. Snipers in particular need to die quick. Just make sure you're not in the middle when he charges. AoE the bombs, get them out of the way. And we're good. Kill those snipers. More bombs. And we're good. This should be the final phase. Probably shouldn't even have to worry about ads at this point. Oh, never mind. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Oh, another wave of bombs. Oh no, the giant bomb, that's right. And then you need to avoid the charge. Oh, damn. Ow. Alright, let's finish this hunk of junk. You guys done fucked up. Alright, let's give that healer a commendation. She was really good. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it looks whatever. I don't want the Opa Opo. I don't want the orchestrion rolls or shit. Hey, I got a command. Awesome. Okay, so that takes care of all the dungeons that we have thus far. We're going to take a break from doing that, and we're going to continue on with the main story quest. Alright, to recap what we were doing before, Minfilia's adoptive mother, Flahamine, is said to have died during the calamity, but there are now rumors swirling about saying that she's been spotted again. Therefore, Minfilia is having some doubt as to what to do next. So we're trying to quell the rumors with Alphino. and our first stop is here with Father Iliad. Good evening to you, Foxy. Alphino told me to expect you. Now you are doubtless eager to ask me certain questions, but before you do, I must stress that I myself did not see Flahamine. Though I very much wish I had, I merely hearkened unto the tale of a mourner who came to stay with us. He is still here if you wish to hear it for yourself. You will find him in the lich yard, I should think. Well, let's go and have a chat with this mourner. I saw Flahamine just as clearly as I see you now, and yes, I'm sure it was her before you ask. I could never forget a woman like that. 'Twas nigh on 7 summers ago I first set eyes on her, and I still remember it as if it were yesterday. I'm happy to report that the years have only made her more beautiful. Where did I... Oh, Costa del Sol. She was giving lessons to Gigaruju's women, and her voice... Gods, her voice... That soft tinkling of bells resonated in my very soul. I dare not say how her songs touched me. Oof. Please don't. Okay, let's go talk to Iliad again. Do I believe the man's tale? Well, I believe that he believes it, though I do wonder. I doubt I would recognize someone I barely knew, whom I hadn't seen in 7 years. But if there is even the slightest possibility that Flahamine yet lives, do we not owe it to Minfilia to pursue it? I suppose we do. Let's see... I guess that's the best one. But is it best for me? The answer is no. If this one resembling Flahamine was employed at Costa del Sol, then that is where you should go. I will inform Alphino of these latest developments. You need only concern yourself with the search. Master Gigaruju should remember you from your past engagements, so I suggest you waste no time and approach him directly. Yeah, we, kind of prepared our own party for him. Oh, Gigaruju! Oh, sweet siren of the lands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane, Foxy, what brings you to my humble resort? Flahamine? You mean to tell me that the goddess-made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Egads, woman, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. That's terrifying, you're a fucking Lalafell. An exaggeration for dramatic effect. As to her current whereabouts, I recall she mentioned Wineport. But there is no need to pursue her, my friend. When she tires of her rough way of living, she will make straight for Costa del Sol and fling herself into my waiting arms, flushed and breathless. Yeah, I don't think she will. To Wineport, then. Oh, I remember why I hated this quest. Teleport here. No, teleport here. So it looks like you have to ask around. Haloon, what a name. Oh wait, that's not you. That's for a different quest. Berglint, I remember you, you snooty prick. Well, if it isn't Foxy, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tastings, you understand. Wow. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. That's right. What was his name? Hamani Salami or some shit like that. But before we do that, there's one more person to question. You want to know if I've seen a Mikote by the name of Flahamine? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Excepting yourself, of course. That's it, Shamani Lamani. That's the guy we need to talk to. Fucking Lalafell names. I see you have had many grand adventures since we last spoke, Foxy. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar, reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south to Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Good, maybe this wild dodo chase is almost over. Well, here we are. And it looks like she may be in trouble. Oh yeah, Chocobo. There we go. It's been a while since we had you out. How you doing, Ludos? Uh-oh. It's a Goobboo. It's one dead Goobboo. Oh, it's kind of ironic considering how Minfilia's parents died. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Goobboo's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Flamine? I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Typical. Of all the many leads, yours obviously had to be the one which bore fruit. I don't know why I bother. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Acelia, is looking for you. Acelia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenosia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have all that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say? Then it is settled. To Wineport, Foxy. It's been 5 frigging years. Why haven't you gone back and told your adoptive daughter that you're alive? This questline is so weird. This is not at all how I had envisioned it. Having been apprised of our situation, Lady Flamine has consented to plead our case to Minfilia regarding the proposed move to Mor Dhona. However, she will only do so once her perfume is complete. Moreover, she insists that we aid her in obtaining the final ingredient. Of course she does. She will not be swayed. I assure you I tried. Let's get this over with, shall we? Fucking cooking ingredients. Despite her years of nomadism, it would seem Lady Flamine has kept a close eye on the affairs of our order. Surprisingly close, in fact. Suffice to say, she is nothing if not resourceful. One does not develop such skills without effort or without reason. Believe me when I tell you that I am every bit as eager to return to Vesper Bay as you are. There is work to be done ere that, however, so listen well. I require pristine salamander oil to complete my perfume. Oil this pure can only be obtained from the belly of a Gurungach, a notoriously elusive species of wavekin native to Bronze Lake. Elusive, I say, yet no less sensible to the allure of the right bait. In this instance, that would be a freshly slain mud puggles, whatever. Free place at the water's edge should be sufficient to tempt any Gurungach lurking nearby. They are aggressive when startled and will attack on sight, yet given the ease with which you dispatch that Goobboo, I doubt they will trouble you unduly. Putting us right to work, are you? Alright,
Pugles, Puggles, whatever you are. I have come to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of gum. But fuck you, Water Sprite. Why are you after me? Let's set some carcasses in the water. Now let's go and hide over here like Wile E. Coyote. Oh look, there it is. It's a giant salamander. And it's going to fucking die. Back to Wineport then. Okay, Flahameen, we got your oil. Understand it is of the utmost importance that I finish this perfume before I accompany you to Vesper Bay. Please bring me the oil as soon as possible. Why is it so fucking important? Once again, I am in your debt. I distilled the flower's oil in your absence, so all that remains is to... There, it is ready. And so am I. It is time we went to see my daughter. Good. Now that means only one walk left between us and the end of this part of the 7th Astral Era quests. At least the finding Flahameen parts. Been a while since we've been to the Waking Sands, hasn't it? Feels like we've been doing dungeons forever. Oh, Minfilia. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lahameen? Acelia. I haven't seen her like this in years, Foxy. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work, so that's why. And continue what you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Acelia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. And that's why she wanted to do the stupid perfume. Celestia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Foxy, however. I could not have made it without her. Thank you, Foxy. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. That must be a reference to 1.0. My father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lahameen who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know, about you and your mother both.
One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lahamine as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Acelia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do and of what it may entail. Acelia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. You built it once, Acelia. You can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly? Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldessian. Preparations begin at once. No more will we have to fuck off to the waking sands. That's what you're thinking, right? Oh, you simple, simple person. As ever, your enthusiasm is greatly appreciated. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, and much less of its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll? It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which need to be negotiated. If it pleases you, I would do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Foxy, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slaftborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking that few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Foxy. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste as first intended. But there is something else I would ask of you first. Not as a scion, but as a friend. My mother is troubled. I have seen her behave this way before, and I know she will dismiss my concerns if I inquire. Despite our closeness, she has ever been unwilling to burden me with her problems. It may be true that she will welcome your concern, however. She likes you, Foxy, and more importantly, you are not family. Do not bother with subterfuge. She will know that I sent you. Simply do what you can to help her. That is all I ask. I am in your debt. Alright, let's go see what Cat Lady wants. Speaking of Cat Lady, I wonder where Y'shtola is. I wonder where the other scions are. Unless they're hanging out in this room like they usually were. Oh yeah, they're all hanging out in there. Fuck that. Alphino. The nerve of some petitioners engaging us as if we were a band of common mercenaries. I should be glad to refuse them all without a second thought. Have I become an open book, or has she acquired still greater powers of insight? I shall choose to believe the latter. If you must know, one of my earrings is damaged. I'm not wont to sigh for such trifles, but they were a gift. Here, you wish to help, yes? Then do what I cannot. Take them to the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah, and see if anything can be done. Ah, errands. Alright, Mimdis. Yes, what is it? Earrings, you say? Very well, let me see them. Exquisitely wrought cat's eye earrings. The setting of one is damaged, though the gem appears to be unharmed. By the 12, I know this design! Humble cat's eyes, polished and set so exquisitely as to make the clearest of diamonds seem dour and dull. Flahamine's aria, and if I am to judge of the quality, crafted by Master Nail Friends himself. Oh dear me. And I thought myself above sentiment. Look at my hands, they're shaking. I require no payment, madam. To be entrusted with this duty is a reward enough. But since I must needs devote my full attention to the task at hand, mayhap you could attend to a small matter while I work. I have an appointment to meet one of my suppliers, a fellow by the name of Odinel, at Birgot's Strike in southern Thanalan. He has prepared a shipment of ores for me, you see. If you could collect them in my stead, I'd be most grateful. Well, since we're already doing errands, why not? Okay, Odinel, you got that shipment. Came all this way on Mimides's account? Well, bloody hells, can't deny I'm a bit surprised by that. He's normally a right pain in the ass, see? Always comes to collect his goods in person and then spends gods know how long inspecting them. It'd take something serious to stop him. Hey, he's not in his deathbed, is he? No? Strange. Here's his ore anyway. We're square, right? Then give the man my regards. Yep, we're good. Let's go back to Ul'dah. This questline is basically, the entirety of 7th Astral Era is basically spend all your money on Aetheryte travel. It's not that expensive, but it's a lot of hopping around, and it's annoying. You've returned at the perfect time, friend. Ah, yes, may I have my ores? Yeah, here you go, buddy. Good, good. I shall sort through these later. Now, the aria. Fortunately, only the clasp was damaged. The rest seemed remarkably well maintained. You may be sure that I took every possible precaution when replacing the broken section. Oh, and I also took the liberty of polishing the piece, as you can see. No, I require no payment. Truth be told, I would happily pay to you for the privilege of laying hands on such a masterpiece. To have attended to its restoration may well be the defining achievement of my career thus far. My sincerest thanks. Well, hey, a Lalafell who isn't a money grubber. First time for everything, I suppose. And hey, once again, back at the Waking Sands. What else is new? You thought we were done? Oh, that's funny. You're funny. Flahamine. Well, did you do as I bid you? Pray tell me your trip was not for naught. Nope, here's your stupid earring. Foxy, I Thank you. They sparkle as the day they did, as the day that they did the day Niel gave them to me. My Niel, who sleeps even now, looking for all the world as if that curse the blade had taken his young life mere moments ago. Not years. Ye gods, I could almost bear it if he were truly gone, but here he lingers. Can the soul be at peace while the flesh yet remains? Every day I pray that he has entered Thal's realm. I pray and I pray and I pray. Probably another reference to 1.0. To love is to lose, child. One can but postpone the moment of parting. And so I shall. My daughter will not lose me again, not for a long while yet, God's willing. Tell Acelia that I am quite well, Foxy. She should concentrate on more important matters, and so should you. You mean like moving? That whole thing we were talking about before we got into this earring business? Quite well, you say? We both know she is not. Yet mayhap she will be in time. Thank you, Foxy. 1,000 times thank you. You're here. Good. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mor Dhona, the Rising Stones. This would be much better with voice acting. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I, too, have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Ralban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one and to once at all. And at once to all, I should say. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them as we have time and time again, united as one. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flahameen to teach me the basics of mining too. Let's see... Oh, these are all ass. I don't want them. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have 2 tasks for you. First, I would like you to deliver these documents to Slafborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Second, and this is the more onerous task, I would have you place yourself at his disposal in accordance with the agreement between ourselves and the Adventurers Guild. Represent us well, Foxy. Of course. Back to Mor Dhona, a far more agreeable place because of its proximity to an aetheryte. Slaftborn. Ah, there he is. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Foxy. You have something for me, yes? Yes, have some paper. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Excellent. Would that we had a dozen or more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Well, you'll see soon enough. It's shit. There is much work to be done right here in Revenant's Toll, and we hope you can help. The Toll grows and prospers, and attracts the jealous attention of Garleans and low creatures. We must see to our fortifications if we are not to be overrun. The perimeter wall is solid enough. What we lack is less perceptible, magical defenses that will repel our enemies. The sort scholars of antiquity say were powered by ancient ward stones. I am told there are many such stones at the ruins of Karn, the sunken temple. More than a few temple raiders have been foiled by their magics, no doubt. It seems a fine jest that we adventurers are now to be guarded by the same magic and protected the treasures of Karn against our too adroit fingers. The temple is in southern Thanalan, as you may know. A lass by the name of Bibimu is the resident naturalist there. She will grant you entry, for she owes a favor or two to the guild. I've no doubt you'll come across a wardstone as you make your way through the ruins. Bear in mind that your success will serve to strengthen relations between the Adventurers Guild and the Scions. Well, isn't this place familiar? Hi, Bibimu. Behold the magnificent ruin of the sunken temple of Karn. We know it was used by the Beladians for the greater glory of Azema the sun goddess. As for the rest of it, you'll hear that when I'm good and ready to publish. Oh, you're the adventurer that Slaftborn sent word about. Yes, no doubt there are wardstones that had to be had in deep inside the ruins. I regret to remind you, however, that this temple has been the death of many an adventurer. Slaftborn wasn't too specific about that, was he? These ruins are practically the antechamber to Thal's workroom. But do not let me deter you from your task. If you wish to proceed, be my guest. You must complete the sunken temple of Karn to proceed. Did I not do sunken temple of Karn? Okay, so all I had to do was sunken temple of Karn normal mode, which is strange. You'll have to explore the sunken temple of Karn if you're to find a wardstone, succeed, and you'll earn fine. Here's your stupid rock. You found a wardstone. Incredible! Ah, can you not feel the power that emanates from this humble stone? Not really? Ha! Just like an Uldan. Practical to a fault. Let me tell you, there is more true magic than you credit in taking all possible precautions. One thing's for certain, that temple managed to stymie more explorers than ordinary dangers can account for. If any of that can be attributed to this stone, then it's Garleans and Beastmen who'll have to settle their accounts with the gods. It's a necklace. Is it any good? The answer is no. Okay. So, no more Slaftborn. It's our good old friend Sark Malark. Foxy, it is most welcome to see you again. Look at the hustle and bustle of adventurers, where there were but rocks not long ago. As one of those who has been here since the beginning, I am humbled by the sight. Yet none of us can be full glad for the Garlean forces nearby, like not our bustle at all, and our hustle even less. They seek to move on us soon, and we are all but certain. This is no idle speculation, Foxy. 3 steel-bound crates of the familiar type were delivered to Castrum Sentry not 2 days ago. The contents are no doubt arms. To defend the land they hold, to take what we hold, neither is a particularly attractive prospect, you must admit. I propose a third outcome that is less like to claim lives if you would aid me. Destroy the crates and their contents now. Just use these explosives I had rushed from the Alchemist Guild. They will do the job, rest assured. Who better to make this attempt than you, who once walked undetected into Castrum Sentry? 12 speed your way, sister adventurer. Yeah, but I had a disguise back then. We also have a quest up here. Ghoulgheim, what a name. Well now, in the nick you are, lass, again showing up just when you're needed. I'm waiting on a supply carriage from Gridania. It should have been here by now, even if they stopped Spell and Falgord float to wet their whistles. The carriages always pass through the North Shroud. Here, stretch those pretty legs some, why don't you? Go and ask the Wood Whalers over in the float if they've seen something. What are you searching for? Anyway, do I look like a fucking Aragirl to you? Oh, who am I kidding? Of course I do. Alright, well first we'll go and destroy those crates. You know, I didn't really even have to sneak in here. I just kind of wandered. And most of the enemies don't even attack me. Boom. Oh hey, this guy's taking exception to that. You know, I remember this quest being a massive pain in the ass. Like, the third crate, I don't even think it was in that orange circle on the minimap. Well, it's right there. I guess I was thinking of a different quest. That or the locations are random. Okay, done. Back to Revenant's Toll. Hey, we broke the crates. We could hear the explosions. I knew you'd make a success of it. This should draw the Garlean's sting for a while, but not for too long. We must be vigilant for... How did I ever afford such quality munitions, you ask? Oh, Foxy, you needn't concern yourself with such trivial details. Nevertheless, your stealth and compassion are appreciated in equal measure. I am a lucky man indeed to be part of this fellowship, adventurers one and all. He really doesn't want people to know that he's a merchant. Anyway, both my rings are better than this, so... Alright, Falgord float. Let's talk to this guy. A supply carriage bound for Revenant's Toll hasn't come through here, I can tell you that, but maybe it's the same one. We just received word of an Ixal attack on a carriage, you see. Seems like too much of a coincidence, but you never know. May as well have a look, eh? You'll find one of our men on the scene. The carriage was waylaid down the road just east of here. Well, that's not good. I guess they're pissed at us for killing Garuda twice. Hello, what have we here? An adventurer by the 12 and a suitably gaunt one. As you can see, a few gentlemen on the road, or gentle birds if you must, ambushed this carriage. Took the cargo and both coachmen. How's that for a day's work? The tracks lead to the Ixali logging ground to the north. You look a hungry sort. How about it? Will you rescue the coachman and recover those provisions? That is my want. You know, this isn't the first time I've been out here. I can't remember the first time, though. Why was I even out here? God damn it, come on. Well, I mean, if you're all so eager to die, kill you. That guy saw what we were doing to your buddy, and to his buddy, rather, and said, nope, I ain't gonna be part of that. Thank you for freeing me, stranger. I can manage alone from here. I shall await your safe return at the carriage. 12 speed your way, adventurer. Phew, I thought I was done for. These supply runs are getting a little too interesting for my tastes. I'd best get out of here before the birdmen come in force. My thanks, and try not to get killed. Yeah, I'm not gonna die to a bunch of fucking Ixal. Oh, provisions. Excuse me, pardon me, don't mind me. What a lovely bridge. It's literally just a bunch of random logs. Give me that. Oh, and there's the last one up there. Okay, that's that. Okay, buddies. Everybody's back safe and sound. We are both in your debt, good adventurer, and I shudder to think what the fate the Ixal had in mind for us. You seek provisions meant for Revenant's toll? It pains me to say this, but this is all that remains. The carriage is in no state to resume the journey, nor are the chocobos. We shall have to arrange other transport. Would you take word back to Gulgheim? Well, sure. If it can't be helped. This person's name is Panda Meow, and look at their goddamn hair. The spike in their mask goes through their fucking pompadour. Oh my god. Well, we've got some bad news. Attacked by the Ixal. Well, roll me in Stardust and dash me from the sky. That's a new one. Not that I ought to be surprised, mind you. Gossip's fleet where adventurers sleep, and I've heard the talk of the Primal's wakening. Beastmen won't let a sleeping Primal lie, will they? But never mind that. You did well enough saving those two coachmen. I'd go put some meat on your bones with that reward. Looking a far too thin you are. Thin, really? I don't know about that. These rings are shitty. Ahem. Alright, who needs our help next? Slaftborn, again. What to do, what to do? Ah, Foxy, mayhap you can cut through this knot of ours. Revenant's toll grows, yet does not prosper. We draw adventurers from far and wide, or rather the Allagan ruins draw them. So busy are they collecting tomestones and relics that they've no time for calls from the Adventurers Guild. I fear that many who come to the toll have no sense that we are a guild. You visit Rowena's establishment, do you not? That's the kind of bustle and camaraderie I'd like to see at the guild. Now, tales of your daring do are certainly known to all. You're the genuine article, and I'd ask humbly for you to render some services to us in this matter. If you were to rid the wilds of the seeds, why did I read that as red? Whatever. Of the seedkin that threaten the toll's expansion, it might inspire some fledgling guildmates to do the same. Those laboring on the outpost's frontier are being harassed by mortals coming in through the tangle. I would have you help keep the workers safe by slaying them before they have a chance to leave their wretched home. Once others see such a storied adventurer as you working to expand the toll, they'll surely be inspired to do the same. Also, that outfit's cute as fuck. I am happy to say that being one level higher than I was when I first played through this area has made me immune to the frog's fuckery. At least out here. Also, these marbles are pathetic. Alright, we killed them. Ah, Foxy, the Adventurers Guild has marked the completion of their request for aid and honors your service. Already the toll buzzes with talk of your valiant excursion into the Tangle. Not a few adventurers have chosen to help on the frontier. Know that the Scions will hear of your success. That was fucking easy. This is shit. I forgot to mention before, I received word from the guild that they've seen more adventurers take up job requests in the last few days than in the past moon. But of course, one good turn leads to another, we hope. There's a job that might be too much for those who have expressed their interest. We'd like you to handle this one before an unprepared adventurer meets an untimely end. We received word from a scouting party sent to the Singing Shards that a group of hapolits is making the passage impossible. What the fuck are hapolits? Someone needs to take care of them so the scouts can make progress. Not that I've no faith in the other volunteers, but I suspect a few of them have stood against a hapolit. Ignominy isn't something we can afford at the present. We have appearances to keep up if we are to maintain our growth after all. A seasoned adventurer like you ought to know that a bad reputation's like bad breath. No one will even speak frankly of what ails you. Well, this is just the quest of runarounds. It's ass. Are those haplets? Those are indeed haplets. Well, they look stupid. These things drop ogre horns. I guess that means technically they are ogres. I wonder if they have layers. Alright, we killed Shrek, so let's keep moving. We murdered Shrek, Slathborn. What's going on now? You return, and looking none worse for wear. I rejoice to remark. Your reputation precedes you yet again. The seventh heaven is abuzz with talk of your deeds. Seventh heaven? You mean from Final Fantasy VII? We've already signed up a score more to answer further requests from the guild. Revenant's toll grows and prospers to the benefit of the guild and the scions. Did I not tell you there is much magic in being prepared? Yeah, you did. Anyway, I can't tell you how grateful we all are to have you here. Now, more than ever, we have a major crisis on our hands, you see. One which will demand your full attention for weeks, if not months. I'm sorry, Foxy. If you've made any other plans, you'll just have to cancel them. Haha, you honestly believe me, didn't you? There's such a thing as being too long-suffering, you know. I fear we may have overdone it with the errands, necessary though they were. Anyway, your work here is done, for the time being at least. Master Alphino has sent word that you are to report to him at the Waking Sands. I gather he wants to know how you've been getting on. Be sure to tell him how welcome we've made you feel, won't you? Oh yeah, I feel real welcome. Regular fucking guest in this shithole. Anyway, running around in Mor Dhona has gotten on my nerves, so I'll be happy to go to the Waking Sands for a change. Alphino! You've been standing in the same place for days. Ah, Foxy, you've returned. I trust they kept you busy in Revenant's Toll. We have had nary a moment's rest since you departed. Well, considering you're standing in the same place, I doubt that. Despite our best efforts, however, we've begun to fall behind. No matter, we shall soon make up the lost ground with you here to help us. Now, there are a number of packages which must needs be delivered to Revenant's Toll as a matter of urgency. Don't give me that long-suffering look. I only require you to take them upstairs to Tataru. She will handle the rest. The packages are scattered about the halls, but each is clearly labeled, so you should have no trouble finding them. Now, if you'll excuse me... Your report? Later. Well, okay. Let's start with the solar. There's one. Minfilia? Have you been keeping well, Foxy? We may have earned ourselves a respite, but there is still much and more to do. Together, let us continue to shine the crystal's light upon Eorzea. Sure, we'll do that. While I'm moving boxes around. Ah, there it is. Man, these are some super fucking interesting quests, just walking around clicking on packages. Yeah, not everybody really enjoys the 7th Astral Era quests. And by not everybody, I mean mostly nobody. Tataru, we've got boxes for you. Ah, so much to do. At this rate, we'll never get to Revenant's Toll. Well, now here's some more to do. Bless your heart, I had completely forgotten about those. Let me check the labels against my list. Oh, these are the last ones, thank the 12. It's almost... Oh dear, I did contact the courier, didn't I? It just so happens that I had been meaning to contact you, Foxy. I have an important personal request, you see, which I couldn't possibly entrust to anyone else. Let me guess, you want us to bring the boxes. Ooh, weapons. Well, they're not any good, but let's look at them. That actually looks pretty neat. We'll take this for glamour purposes. Preparing for the move is taking a terrible toll on everyone's mental and physical well-being. People have been carrying on for days at a time with barely any food or drink, never mind rest. Some have been too busy to visit the privy, for God's sake. I try to lift their spirits, but encouraging words simply aren't enough anymore. Given that nothing short of hitting them over the head with something heavy will persuade them to rest, my only remaining option is to try improving their diet. I know just how to do it, too, with a special tonic proven to revive flagging spirits. But for that I require Highland tea leaves, and the one merchant I know who sells them is completely out of stock. Harvesting them myself isn't an option either, as the plant only grows in Kurthis, and I'm in no position to leave the Waking Sands at present. But you are, Foxy, and since you now understand how important this is, you'll surely agree to assist me. Great, I'll take that silence as a yes. Of course you will. I learned the recipe from an Ishgardian acquaintance of mine who serves at Camp Dragonhead. Medguistel's her name. My god, is her name. She'll know where to obtain Highland tea leaves, I'm sure of it. Godspeed. Fine, I'll do it, as long as you never make me say her name again. In we go. Medguistel. Jesus Christ, I'm sure that's not the way to pronounce it, but that's how it's spelled. Now there's a face I shan't soon forget, not after all the chaos you left in your wake. 'Twas for the best, of course, but still. Tataru sent you in search of Highland tea leaves? Ah, you had come but a few bells sooner, I had given you my remaining supply. Alas, you did not, and now I have none. Where did I acquire my stock? Emmanuel, where else? He sells more than wines and spirits, after all. Okay, then we'll go and talk to him. I just realized it's Emmanuel. What? That's an easy name to say. Why am I struggling with that? As ever, it is a pleasure to serve such an esteemed personage as yourself. Alas, I cannot furnish you with that which I do not have. Oh, great. I know not when my next shipment will arrive, but I fear it will not be soon. Assuming you cannot afford to wait, might I humbly suggest you consider harvesting the leaves yourself? If you travel to Boulder Downs and scour the riverbanks, you should have no trouble finding the plants. The real challenge will be keeping the local fauna at bay while you set about picking the tea. But what are mere beasts to the brave adventurer who fought at Lord Orchfont's side? Well, they're nothing because they're gonna die. Fucking animals. I've slaughtered more animals in my time in Eorzea than anything else. I'm not the only one out here. I seem to be the only one looking for these stupid tea leaves. So far, nothing has murdered me. Oh no! I jinxed it. Here comes some stupid dragons. I say stupid because it's stupid for them to attack someone like me. Oh, of course there's more. But that's okay, they are easily murdered. Alright, we've got all the tea leaves. Now we go back to the Waking Sands. You thought that you were done going back there. Haha, didn't I tell you so? Tataru, we're back. I'm at my wit's end, Foxy. This tonic is the Scion's only hope. Without it, I don't know what will become of us. Please, you have to find those leaves. Yeah, here. You brought them. You really brought them. Thank you so much. There's no time to waste. I shall begin brewing without delay. A dollop of honey, a fresh sprig of mint, aloe extract just so. A tincture of tea, but no more than a hint, to buoy my beloved beau. Oh my god, she's adorable. Nick's eyes and flan flesh ground to paste, fresh ogre offal for... The news! Ah, I knew there was something I'd forgotten to mention. Ill tidings, Foxy. As ill as can be. Another crisis in the making. Oh jeez, what did you forget to tell us? A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Kurthus. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. And you forgot this. Minfilia, what's shaken? I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come too soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Foxy. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicion, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to the ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Moggul's guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulo. He awaiteth thee in the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Foxy. Ida and Papalima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Oh my god, something other than errands. But what does this have to do with the Moggul's guard? Well, we'll soon find out. Hulo! What's going on? A pleasure to see you as always, Foxy. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Please do. Oh, wait, is that a shield? What's it look like? Okay, that looks kind of cool. We're gonna grab that for glamour as well. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplokop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. He proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. Well, some shit's going on with the Moogles, and we're gonna find out. Alright, let's go ahead and take a peek into the Conjurer's Guild. Not the Conjurer's Guild, but near the Conjurer's Guild. You know what I mean. The Lotus Stand. Been a while since we've seen our friend Kane Senna. Ida. It must be something bad to have gotten Kuplokop this worried. Have you seen the way his thingummy is bobbing? A threat to Moogle kind. I had hoped the antecedent's suspicions were ill-founded, but I cannot see who else it could be. Uh-oh. Our guest has brought ill tidings, which must needs be heeded. Isn't that right, Kuplokop? Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. Huh, but I suppose Raya O's right. They've left us no choice, Kupo. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no... Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Foxy, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mogglemog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Malgomog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come for us to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Malgomog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subject climbed down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Malgomog XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Malgomog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by heroics of a chosen few. To you, who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you the Moggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Malgomog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mooglekind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Foxy, confront good King Malgomog XII and drive him from our midst. Humbly do I thank you. The sanctuary of the Moggles Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Asumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Alright, so it looks like our issue now is something of a Moogle variety. Interesting. Good King Mogglemog, potentially a primal of the Moogles, is now come to bear upon Gridania. Something that we're going to take care of in the next episode. Until I see you again, my name is Foxy Games. Take care, everybody. Bye.